Hey up everybody, my name's Joshua Morrison, director of Johnny Mozzles, or Lessons in Confidence. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the email band that we set up a few days ago. Set up this email band, made a little subreddit for people to come on and just kind of promote themselves, promote the works that they're sort of doing, that kind of thing. And today I'm just going to go through some of the things in here and just try and get maybe a list of 5 things that I want to add to, that I feel like I have something to add to record to. Because that's the point of this email band, is the idea is someone has an idea for a song, right? That's person A. They put the idea to the email band, right? And then other people in the email band might go, right, I have something to add to it. Bam. Someone adds a bass line to it. Oh, I think I have something to add to it. Bam. Someone adds some keyboards. Right, that's kind of how it works. Okay, so it's just a resource for small up and coming creators to use to sort of figure out themselves and find a community for themselves and to just find friends and stuff like that. Since we started this subreddit, we've also set up a Discord. People said that we should have a Discord, and so I was working with a couple people to get this all sorted out. So what you do, you go on the Discord. Hi, this is me. Give yourself a real name. Real name 3. There we are. That's a real name, isn't it? Wait, are you human? No, I am not a human. I don't really see the point of the Discord, but I'll tell you what, whenever I've gone on it and seen some of the collaborations actually going back and forth between these people, it makes me realise, Jesus, there are so many people out there that understand the internet so much more in depth than me. People have been talking about doing GitHub. I don't really know what GitHub does or what it does. I barely know what Discord is. I know it's like Skype. Like I use Reddit a little bit, right? But I don't know Reddit in depth or anything. Main thing I do is I just kind of go on the pages for the things I like and just go, oh, there we are. It's like going on Instagram really, but with a better comment section. That's the only reason I use Reddit. Please click, hold, and drag one of the elements on the right to complete the pairs. Okay, so so I have to hold it, and then I have to put it over here. Okay? I don't even know where this one would go. There's no other pair. All the pairs are already complete. I mean, they kind of look like a pair with one another. What? This is useless. Oh, but it let me in. There we are. So forgive the technical difficulties with the email band. Oh, sod off. 1st January. What's the oldest I can be? I can be born 1873. There we are. Oh my God, this is not an advertisement at this point, is it? Right, so this is the email band. I just wanted to get it up so I can show you what's going on here. So we've got different people that kind of post things out. Oh, this is a good jam. I'm interested in this, that kind of thing. Here you have ideas and feedback. This has been the one that has had the most feedback, and you can see I do have a real Johnny Mozzer account, and this is me. So first one that came up was this one called Mono Man, which I really liked. He called it noise rock, and I started it, and it turns out, and it sounded a bit more like synthy. I'll show you. It makes me want to do that. Why? Wow, 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 something like that. Down, 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 wow, down, da 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 down, do 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 do. I like that. I like that. I feel like maybe I don't know. I really like it, but it needs more, obviously. I mean, that to me is really good, and I feel like there is something more than come out of this. Something quite interesting, like with a larger. It reminds me of very basic, noise rock. Oh, fuck's sake, band. Very basic sort of thing. I'm not going to play any of it, but look up Lightning Bolt. It kind of maybe sound, but without the synths. But the general sound of the guitars reminds me of that. And apparently this is in B minor, so I've just downloaded that. And in another video, I'm going to set up over there, and I'm just going to have the guitar or the synth, or I don't have a synth, or whatever it is, right? And I'll just add something to like 5 different songs. And in today's video, we're just going to have a look at stuff. So, yeah, so that's around Victorville. Yeah, I've got no connection with these punk rock, anti-capitalist, capitalist types. Mostly punk rockers and indie around here. I jive it, but I grew up singing folk songs as taught by my great-grandmother while I was housemates. I just realised I'm reading this guy's whole life story. But this is what I wanted to get you. I really like this kind of thing. I don't have anything to add to it. So you got this. I don't really know what to add to it. Like, I can't think of anything that it needs. It feels like it's basically complete. Like, I think he's just sharing it. But either way, let's have a look at this. Yonk. I generally sound younger, more nasal, and less full warm than I'd like. Ignoring the parts where I'm just wavering off key, I also have no control over how crisp consonants or air sounds are. I feel like it needs to be raised up in the mix by like a couple dB. Not by much. Just because it sounds a little bit buried. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I feel like my audio is quite high. I really do like it, and I'm just trying to think. It sounds like a twee kind of, I don't know, indie kind of, like the last album on an album, like the last song on an album right after like a big grandiose statement. This is like the little thing afterwards, the encore, I suppose. In terms of what it could need, I feel like the vocals need to be a little bit higher in the mix, and I feel like the overall thing needs to be a wee bit brighter. It sort of sounds not muddy, but it all sounds a little bit sort of flattened, I think is the word that I would use, when I feel like it doesn't need to be that. I feel like it deserves to be a bit brighter and a bit more twee, because that's sort of the vibe that I'm getting off of this sort of song. Let's have a listen to Jack Strauber, who's a name I recognise. What's Jack Strauber? He's a YouTuber, apparently. I've never heard of him, but apparently I have, because I recognise the name. What does he do? Hang on, no, don't play it, because I don't know what it is. Kind of means I can't play this either, because I don't know what this is. It sounds interesting. I really want to use it more. I want to play more of it, but I don't know if I can. This is an unfinished song that my band made. I apologise for the terrible quality, but I would love thoughts and feedback. Here we are. Yeah, I really agree with this guy. It really sounds like an obscure Nirvana demo bootleg. The drums are really cool. The drums are really interesting. I like the That was a cool bit. And let me just hear the beginning. The drum sound itself is actually quite good. And then there's that rhythm guitar. It's sort of something like that. I can't quite tell because of the nature of the recording. Like that sounds pretty good. I like that. Yeah. I'm really still getting a lot of Nirvana, not just from the but also from the tone of the guitar as well. I quite like the vocals. Like they do sound Nirvana-y for sure, and there's a grunginess to them. But it's very clear that that's what this band is trying to do. This is clearly a band that wants to make some noise, and they are making it. There is a guitar solo, but like, the nature of the recording is making it hard to make out. I do like it. Okay. I am trying to think what to say to that, because like, as a basic thing, I think it really already has everything it needs. It just needs maybe a bit more time, because it's only 1:40, and it also needs a bit more of a, polished recording. Apart from that, it's all right. I actually quite like it. Just having a look. Oh, here we are. Upload your sounds here. Here we are. Oh, okay. I like it in a really fucky way. I'm waiting for something to happen. That wasn't what I was expecting to happen. Is that gonna happen? There's loads of like cool bits, but it's like, it's just like a load of bridges put together. Now it's just turned into a Death Grip song. What the fuck's going on? Oh, that's cool. I could just imagine like MC Ride coming on this, yelling. I'm not going to imitate it. Why? Some words. Oh, this is... I like that. Okay. I know he says 180 BPM, ton of industrial type sounds in here, all done, but like, I get that this is a collection of samples, but it's also put up like a song. Is this a genre? Is this the future of music? I did like it. There were bits of it that I liked. I like the Death Gripsy bit, and I like the more cleaner sounding reverby drums. Let's see what this is. This is nice. Very 16-bit, very relaxing, very dungeon synth. Yeah. It's nice. That was cool. I really like that. There's not much for me to add to it though, so well, let's do these. Let's have a look. Okay. Not very useful. I feel like I'm like browsing through creepypastas. Anything gonna happen? I'm just waiting for one to sound different. It all just sounds alike. They're all kind of creepy, these noises. Recordings of AM noise. I picked out only the ones that are too noisy to make out what is happening underneath for copyright reasons. Oh, it's radio sounds. That makes it make more sense. Might go for a couple of these. I thought they were music at first. I'm just sat there looking at them, just like, is this music? What's going on? Let's have a look at some of these. Oh, here we are. I like this. This sounds very Latin or very Southern European. Yeah. Pretty good. Yeah, I like that one. So, mate, he recorded these with his phone using, I don't even know what BandLab is. Make music online. Oh, okay, so it's like our email band, but on a bigger scale. I think, and like a professional thing. Okay. Cool. Let's have a look at some of these. Half-baked melodies and ideas. Okay. Oh. That's a very staircasey type thing. Very... If you played Dark Souls, the first one, you know the bit after the snake castle, there's the iron, like, stone wall golem type knight, massive fucking thing. And like right after that, you get bounced over a cliff and into the new area. It sounds like that, like once you first found that area. That doesn't make much sense, I know, but sod it. I'll be back here after people post more recordings. It seems like everyone is passing by this main channel for concepts and skipping straight to working with each other. I look forward to actually banding together sometime this year. Yeah, like it does feel like people are just getting straight to it, and that's what I'm really, really excited by. So I'm just looking through all of. I don't actually fully understand how you use this thing. This is all thanks to Unkempt. Unkempt sorted out so much of this. I worked with a couple other people, but Unkempt is the one for this video that is worth praising and thanking and lauding. I'm just having a wee look, seeing if there's any more like bits of music. I can't see any. I don't know how much of this I'm even meant to be showing off, to be honest. But then, like, technically it's my band, so I can. It's, by the way, just to be clear, it's not this band. This is not Johnny Mozzer and the Email Band. This is the Email Band, which we haven't got a name for yet. The way that we're sorting the name out, and by the way, I plan to just be another collaborator on this, another contributor. I'm not like... The only thing that I'll do from an admin point of view is figure out what charities we're sorting out. And like doing maybe little events to raise money for charity. Because that's what this is now for. Last video we talked about trying to figure out splits and I was struggling with figuring out how we would make sure everyone got their just pay. And then someone pointed out, well, why don't you just do it for charity? And I was like, yeah, it's a way better idea. So you can't exactly say I did it because of some like, ooh, I really want to help all the poor or whatever. I just did it because it was easier. So don't act like this is an altruistic thing. It's just a case of this is easier. Where's the thing? You see, we've gotten a lot of response, and I'm really, really thankful for everyone's suggestions and contributions and everything. It's amazing what's going on. It looks like the email band is going to win this. Basically, the way that this works is, let's name the email band. Comment your name suggestion. Whatever suggestion gets the most upvotes by the time that we release the first song. Oh, I didn't even include that. So it is the email band. I suppose we're now officially called the email band because nothing else here is winning. Also, there's an awful lot of like stuff of Johnny and I don't really like Johnny and the Internet Guys. No, this is not Johnny. This is not a Johnny Mozza project in of itself. Like, this is just something that I'm beginning, and I want to then take it further and make it so it's an everybody sort of project. This is for everyone to be a part of. That sounded very like corporate press release where they don't really say anything. Let's have a look at some more songs. I want to find a couple songs. I want to find 5 songs. I think we found 2 so far. Oh, it's on Spotify. I can't do it. Let's try this one. Let's have a look. OBE mixed draft. Let's have a look. Come on, load it. Load. Thank you. Okay. I'm liking where this is going so far. This so far, really good. Doesn't need anything. Take the drums out. Drums sound a bit cheap. Now though, that feels like the drums have put themselves into a groove, like the groove has begun. And I think you need the drums to gel all these elements together. Maybe it's the overly syncopated groove. I'm not feeling the drums, but I'm really liking everything else that's coming around. And I'm waiting for the drums to turn into something. Because if you took the drums out of this, I feel like you would have a perfect piece of music in and of itself. Nice vocals, very, very indie, lo-fi. I've got a couple mates who would like this sort of thing. I like that. That was cool. Wop, 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 wop. Is it sort of like Midwestern emo kind of vocals, or are they a bit more screamy? I can't remember. Like a sedated Midwestern emo. Yeah? The drums worked for me in that specific moment. That was cool. I like that. That was really nice. Yeah, still recording. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, the way that melody comes in, that's really nice. I like that it goes a little bit like down when you feel like the melody should go up. Because it feels like it could just be a traditional melody and then it turns into that wom 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 kind of thing, almost a little bit chromatic. Right. I like that. Boom, 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 boom. This is good. This is good. And the bass line, by the way, which I've not mentioned, is doing a really nice job of holding these things together. And it sounds a little bit futuristic as well. That was cool, the throaty, croaky thing. Almost a bit Marilyn Manson. Oh, this is nice. All it needs is a better drum sound, and I think anyone who's watching this, if you want to add a drum, I beg someone just come up with some drums for this, like a real drummer. Just take these drums and just turn it into something, because there is a really cool song in this. Dano, the Dano, with the Dano, with the Dano. No, the bottle. I can't drum with this. Yeah, the way the melodies come back. Yeah, with everything. Yeah. This is nice, yeah. With the children coming in, it gives it a real nostalgic kind of like callback from the past, but also like it's being dragged into the future. I can't listen to lyrics because I'm bad at that sort of thing. Oh, okay, creepy bit. I like it. Yeah. Thanks, Johnny. Lovely idea. Such a wild group of creatives amassed already. Looking forward to being involved in any way. Making some far-flung friendos, hopefully. My name's Zed. I'm a guitarist and singer mostly from the Gold Coast of Australia. I love to write songs, all sorts, but mostly in folk, pop and pop domains. Especially with psych in front of all of those. I love everything within. I just reacted to this in a video. In fact, I'm doing a bit of an internet comment etiquette thing right now. Great song. Only drawback was the drums. Felt cheap. And the syncopation didn't quite do it for me. But if another drummer came on and just drummed their heart out, we'd have a fucking masterpiece. Peace, mate. Send it. Brilliant. That's one thing. So that's sorted. Let's have a look at some more. I'm sticking with the Google Drive ones because I know the Google Drive ones won't have any copyright on them. Play anyway, I don't mind. Let's see. Okay. This is nice. I feel like it's sending me into like, this is about to lead me in some kind of hardcore metal, hardcore metal isn't a thing really. But like heavy metal, like dun 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 dun. Oh, I like this. Stop skipping. Wrong time. Like that was getting to a good bit there. This is way better than the metal thing I had in my head. And here, okay, I'm gonna leave it paused. It's giving me little flashbacks of krautrock sort of music, bit of that kind of thing with a motorit drum beat. But it's not quite motorit, but it's hypnotic and it's driving, and that's the key thing here. And the dark synth ambience around it, the soundscape that's being made here is incredibly kind of sewer-like and cave-like and really immersive at the same time. And I'm really liking what I'm hearing. Very dark wave. We can't listen to it, I'm afraid. That's as much as I can get. I love it. Very dark, sewer-like krautrock. I think it could use a 10-minute version where you just get to jam out over it and try some fucky ideas. Comment. Thank you. We'll do 3 more. I want a 10-minute version of that. Let's try Let's Collab. Not much information. Let's see what this is. Celestial Sea. Let me know when I come home I'm destroying everything. I'll let them know. Right. I mean, I will say it does grab the eye, but I do think you need some kind of profile picture. I do quite like the colour grade on this and the way that the video looks overall. I don't know if this is a crime in America, but it's a crime to do this in England. Helps with the punk nature of the song, I suppose. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Go on. Alright. I feel like this sort of stuff isn't quite as good in the kitchen because it's very obvious that this is just you recording with your phone at like some kind of house party, or you gone to your friend's house or whatever, and like yous are probably all stoned or a bit drunk in this or whatever. Like it doesn't quite add because nothing's happening. They're just standing around a cooker. I suppose one of you's making some food. It's just like, oh yeah, let me record it. And it's like, yeah, it's fun for home recordings, but okay, yeah, now that's a bit more interesting. You're doing something. I like that. Good. Anchovies with a little hand, claw. I like the colour grades a lot. The colour grades are really interesting. The music's not for me. It reminds me of Wolf Girl, the thing that's like the noise rock artist. I'm just finding it, I don't know. Neurodivergent is the word that's coming to mind. And I don't mean that in an insulting way. It's just the word that's coming to mind, and it's been in my word for like in my head for about a minute now. When I started this project, and I announced that I was going to make this video. I did say I was going to not just like gush positivity out. I want to be honest with the things that I say, right? But at the same time, I will never just be mean to someone. I feel like me saying neurodivergent is just me being mean. I don't mean to be mean. But I do feel like if I'm saying it, I think other people will also be saying it. Like if I'm thinking it, then someone else out there is saying it. And I want to be constructive of these things and say, like, if someone is sort of making this, like, you either want to embrace this image or you want to avoid it. And it's up to you to decide on these two things, and it's up to you to figure out what causes that image. And I think that your faces, like particularly with the glasses and the sort of messy, quite straight, quite thin hair, I think both of those come together to help with this image. I think the name is probably doing a lot of the work. Like if you didn't have this as your name, which I do kind of find the idea of like a long sentence all done in lowercase like this kind of interesting, but I just not too keen on this specific one. At the same time, I see so much creativity on display here, and like I feel like Celestial Sea is a really nice name for the band. I don't know why you can't. I thought Celestial Sea was the name of the band. That's a cool name. And like, let me know when I'm come home, I'm destroying everything was the name of the song. I really like the color grades. I really like the visual styles that you're going for. I think that you need to be a bit more deliberate with what it is you're filming and why you're filming it, and less shock jock stuff like this, and you'll be on your way, because you do have talent. Here, I think you leave the camera on a bit too long. Like, we didn't need the whole thing there. You could have cut straight to the grave, which I presume it's not a real grave if you're able to shoot it on camera. Like, I know it's like illegal. I don't know. I'm not going to comment on that one. Let's see. I want to find some more. Ideally, I want to find ones that are the Google Drive thing. The Google Drive thing worked. Let's see. I hope that didn't come off as me being negative. I don't want to come across as negative. I am going to like it and put it in my playlist, just because I do feel like it has an audience and people will be interested in it. Also, I love like the darkness and the attempt at like I don't know, not edginess, but like then it's just thanks to Daisy for filming. I love that. That's really cool. That's the sort of thing I like. Like being a bit tongue-in-cheek about it, that's quite cool. I don't know. I think the 9/11 thing kind of just like irritated me a bit. Let's see what this is. Let's finish this off on maybe a nice note, a twee little folk song. Vocals were a wee bit low, but I really like the finger-picked guitar. Reminds me of Have a Nice Life a little bit. Bit Giles Corey. I feel bad for saying negative things about that last band still. I don't mean it like as a negative sort of thing. Okay, so it went major for a split second and then it kind of got pushed back to minor. This sounds like the sort of thing I would have made like 2-3 years ago. Almost down to a T, down to the specific chords being used. That sounds like he's doing some kind of, like it's an A minor shape, but he's fucked with it in some way. And then he's combining that, I think, with an E major. I think he's messing around with like A sus2 and like A minor. And then I think A7 maybe a bit. But I think he's put like a finger on a string in a strange place, like one fret up or down from wherever it should be. But it's like deliberate. I'm not super keen on, because it feels like it's all a little bit like da-dun, da-dun. I like that, but it feels like the guitar should be like silky smooth through that, but it doesn't. It feels big and chunky, and there's these long lingering notes that aren't able to linger because of the nature of the way the guitar's being played. This is calling for very silky smooth whoosh, whoosh, sort of thing, but it's being given like down, down, down kind of thing. I think it's just the nature of the way this is being played. I also think that some kind of drone like note underneath would really help. Yeah. This is nice. The drums, I think, is this is asking for drums quite a lot. Boom. I can't click to it. Something like that. Okay. Play the comb. Do you want some ASMR? See, that was the problem that I think that the guitar had, is it was too much like that, when it should be a bit more like... Whereas the guitar's being a bit more like... When it should be a bit more like... Does that make sense? I hope that was a good metaphor to describe it. So to wrap this up, I think that there's a lot that this email band has in terms of potential, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen, and I really would encourage all of you to just begin adding things. Take random recordings here and just add, like, record something on top of it, send it to the person, or put it in the comments with another Google Drive and just see what happens when they bam the two together. You can create all kinds of different things through stems and just sending stems back and forth. And it's a very simple concept that I got from a friend of mine who had an email band. And all he would do is with people all across the world. One person would come up with like a little guitar thing, down, da 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 da, and then he might send it to the email band, and someone would come up with like a little bass line, boom, 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 and then maybe a drummer would come in just going like. Something like that, and then a keyboardist might come on with like a little melody line. Turned it into a fucking Genesis song there, but sorry about that. So yeah, you've got that kind of thing, and I think that having this online community where we can all interact with one another, you can make friends, find new little pen pals on here, just get in touch with one another, and just see what can happen with your collaborations, and just make little bits of music. And the more little bits of music this email band makes, and the more songs that this email band can make, that we can release to Bandcamp and Spotify and YouTube and all that kind of thing, and the more money that we can make off of the email band, the more money that we can raise for charity. And I don't know what charities are going to be around yet. Let's just look up a list of charities. We're not going to... I want to be specific with this. I don't want to do big scale issues. I feel like we're not going to be raising much money. You know, I'm not talking about raising like hundreds of thousands or millions or anything like that. But if I can raise even like, if we could raise 1,000, right, let's find a cause where 1,000 would be kind of useful to them, okay? Because look, I deeply support, like, I don't know, Palestine, for instance, right? But £1,000 isn't going to do them much good. So why don't we put that £1,000 to someone that's going to get a lot of use out of it, right? And you know, something that maybe doesn't get a look in most of the time, like I mean, let's top 10. So none of these. We're not doing any of these. I'd like to see the bottom. I'd like to see the bottom 10. I think the bottom 10 would be a lot of scams and stuff, but list of charities that made under $10K. Let's try that. It's not helping, is it? No. All right, well, put in the comments below, put some charities, right? Charities that no one has ever given a shit about, and we'll see what we can do for them, okay? So thank you very much for watching this very, like, sleepy video. I say sleepy with the fact that I haven't been doing like consistent commentary throughout the whole thing. I haven't been like this loud, omniscient presence throughout the entire thing. Sometimes I just lie back and just sort of have a listen to the songs. And I feel like that's kind of the point of a video like this. It is a reaction, and you want to hear the music that's coming from these up-and-coming creatives. And that's the whole point of this email band, is to give people a platform, and I want to do that. And I want to use the platform that I've acquired for some kind of good. And this feels like a good way of doing that. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you managed to get something out of it. And if you've listened to anything that you really like the sound of, please get in touch with the people that made it, because they're all available to talk to or find or interact with on the subreddit, on the Discord thing. And someone called Nerberton, or however the hell you pronounce his name, I don't know where it is, has made something called a GitHub thing. I'll see if I can just get it up. Yeah, so I don't know how this works. I don't know what it does or how it works, but look, this has been updated yesterday. So GitHub does something. So there's something called Glass Onion. Isn't that a film? That to me is interesting. I like that, but I do wonder if it's AI. Image. That's cool. I like that. So, okay, so this is just a place where people store stuff, I suppose. Let's have a look at elements, recordings. Oh, okay. Serious new take. Oh my God. Someone's really put a lot of effort in, and I don't understand how you even get to any of it. We don't have time for the GitHub. This video is already like 50 minutes long, so do check this GitHub thing out. Once I figure out how it works, I will do another video about the GitHub, talking about the GitHub and how you can use the GitHub and how we can all make use out of it. But for now, there's the Discord, which, sorry if I revealed anything on this. Oh my God, someone's actually posted this video. I love this video. This video is fucking brilliant. I can't watch it right now, but this video is amazing. This is the one that actually got me into mixing. Anyone that's ever trying to do music or get into mixing or get into anything to do with music, this video is required. This is required viewing, and you have to watch it. Okay? Now I've said that. Now that's my piece. Goodbye, everybody. I love you all, and I hope I see you soon on the Discord, because I will be active on this. I'm not going to be like the most active member of it or anything like that, because I've got the film that I need to do. I need to do the videos, and I have like loads of other commitments in general that I need to sort out. And this is almost like a side project for me. But I want to get it to a point where it kind of runs up by itself, and it's self-sufficient, and I don't need to do anything to keep it going and keep the spark alive. I want the light to be, you know, gas powered by that point. Yeah. So I've said goodbye like 5 times now. So this time it is for real. Okay. Good. Bye.